Whichever speakers you can hear from.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm talking.
I'm talking. I'm talking.
I'm talking to you.
I'm talking.
Whichever speakers you can hear from.
We
my
have
God.
audio.
Yes.
We have audio.
There you go.
I'm
I'm
talking.
talking. I'm
I'm
talking.
talking to you. Alrighty.
Whichever speakers you
All
can
right.
hear from.
Oh god, I can hear myself talking.
We
Oh my God,
have
yes,
audio.
yes.
We have audio.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody.
I'm talking.
Welcome
I'm
to
talking.
Talking to You. Alrighty.
Whichever speakers
Plat
you can hear from.
tournament. Oh god, I can hear myself talking.
We
Oh my God.
have audio. We have audio.
We got 4 teams in this tournament this time around, so kind of a throwback to season 1. My name is Lauren Games. I'm going to be your play-by-play caster. I'm joined by Ender, who's filling in for Color.
I am a color caster. I did a lot of my original work in Siege, and this is my first Valorant cast. Don't go easy on me. I plan to bring my best game.
W. I drafted him like 5 minutes before the stream started, and thankfully we had well, not thankfully, but we had tech issues, so, you know, hard to, you know. But anyhow, I think hopefully we will be getting into the match here if all teams are ready to go. Map bans were live. Let me check what the map bans were. First map is Lotus. Yay!
New back in the pool.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll also introduce you to the teams. You know what, let's do it now. There's 4 teams total in the tournament, and the 2 teams playing against each other today is Less Than 3 and Team FourK. They really liked the Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4, and just kind of went with it, all of them, except for Weatherspoons Football Club or whatever. But on Less Than 3, which are in the defenders' side right now, we got Sam Staff, Snowfall, Ani, Yessie, and Pengu. Although their names are all really different from each other, which is annoying. Unless
We will. We'll have to figure it out.
Great! And then for Team 4, we have Knight, Cramvy, Eva, Hrani, and Linus.
Also, very different names from what they are in game.
No.
Not completely, but some.
No, yeah.
2? 1? I can't tell.
Knight, Linus, Hrani, and then Eva and...
Their names are different. I'm gonna forget almost all of them, and I will be simply casting the names that are in the game.
I'm gonna try my best to get them right. Okay, Isha is Yessie. Is who is Goldfish?
Goldfish is Pengu. Ride is Sam.
Pengu. And Ride is Sam. Okay. Okay.
We're gonna hope for the best.
Fish. Yes, we are. Isha and Ride. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go, and we're getting into the map. Yippee! Yeah. Alrighty, let's see our agent select here. I want to see some disgusting ranked bullshit.
I want to see some comps that make no sense. Things that get put together that really shouldn't be put together. I want to see something that's so crazy that it goes all the way to VCT. That's what I want to see today.
Eva was hovering the mix, which makes me upset because, you know, that's what I want. I want the mix. I want it so bad. I believe Amy is Eva, and then Mist is Linus, because Linus and Snowfall are both NA players, so they are on the high ping. But the rest of them, born and bred EU.
Dovey is subbing for Eva.
Who's subbing for Eva?
Dovey.
Dovey? Is that who Emmy is?
Yeah.
Dovey?
Dovie. Yeah, Dovey.
DOVI. Okie dokie.
All right.
This is gonna be great when I don't know anyone's names.
Yep.
Man, it has been a long time since we've seen Lotus in the map pool. In fact, it's such a long time, it makes me reminisce about my days on Lotus in a 1v2 situation, but we don't need to talk about that map since we lost. But it seems as if the comps are set and not mirror matches completely, but similar in their composition at least. We have the Flash Initiator of Breach, no info for the side of less than 3. Meanwhile, Linus is playing the Sky here, and there's the Veto as well. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. If a solo Neon, you know, you think you're gonna set up your duelist here for success, you would hope.
Yeah, we're seeing two, I think, different type of game plans coming from like the same idea. We have 2 Omen Smokes and we have 2 Fades, which means we're going for more info and cross-map smoking. But at the same time, we're different on our second initiators with Breach and Sky. Sky for the more kind of info, you can say that, and Breach for the definitely more aggression, tactical push idea.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god! What the?
Oh, okay, hold on. We're in round.
We loaded in late. Make sure you're following Ronnie. Just follow Ronnie.
What's happening? Where am I?
No, make sure you're following Ronnie. Ronnie's spectating. Ronnie's spectating.
Spike planted.
Ronnie's spectating. You have to follow Ronnie who's spectating. Just follow Ronnie.
And he gets the first kill, first pick.
Ronnie's a spectator. Hey, there's a button. Hit the left bracket button on your keyboard. There, and stay there. Okay, I don't know what's happening. The defuse isn't happening. There's no overlay. I can't see anything. I think the defenders won. Okay. You want to get the overlay on screen first?
What happened to the overlay? Where
You
you
set
go?
up Spectra? Oh my.
Production is
You were just
telling us.
screen sharing Valorant to us. Oh my
We were seeing the
God.
Valorant game. We did not have any of the production stuff on
Guys,
top of it,
this is
so
the
we were very
first
lost.
stream, and also H is a chopped piece of cheese, so we're taking turns, you know. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yes. And you're following Ronnie for the viewing, for the spectating.
I sure hope. But it looks like less than 3 took the first round, so they're on their way to getting more than 3 rounds. So, will they overcome that? Is the question.
That's true. Don't have the full. Oh god, the tech pause banner still on the screen. Snowfall pushed up really early here, but Knight getting that bucky kill. Ride is able to get 2, I should say. Sam Staff's able to get 2 with the Marshall. Trades coming out in favor of less than 3 here, but
We're sitting in a very nice position, though. Omen Smoke that's currently keeping them at bay from getting the plant down, but removing information from 4. I'm going to forget the team name.
oh god! Oh, that's gonna be a double kill from Ronnie there, getting 2 with the Bucky. Sam Staff's first to follow. Dovey trying to get that trade ends up getting pumped as well. So now it's a 1v1.
Difficult position. It's going to be rely on a lot of info. He's planning out in the open. And will he get P? And he wins it! The name of the person I can't see because it's so far away from me.
Jello, could you make the OBS preview a full screen and then screen share that, please? Wait, I just heard another screen share.
That was...
Just watch mine.
Angus
Can see
with
the game.
Save. All right, incredible, amazing. Ride tagging up here. Samwise getting the first pick, getting multiple tags as well. I'm gonna have to get used to the names, man. Why can't their in-game names just be their names? So fuck my stupid Chungus life. Anyway, this is a Christian broadcast. Samwise peeking a little too wide there, and a gap in the smoke will allow a trade to be had. Meanwhile, Snowfall has pushed all the way up C main, but Bomb now heading towards B. And Ani getting overwhelmed does kill Knight. No one's backed up. Finally, Dovey getting that trade. And now numbers evened up for both sides.
Emmy giving some position away by jumping. He knows he's close. Gets one from Isha. Isha looking for the other, but now they're just going to play passive. Looking for the fade on site. Flash comes through. They're swinging together. Krabby gets both!
Oh my god. I mean, that's... wow.
Great kills. Set up in a position to they had to swing. Gets 1v1 both times. Excellent play by Cranby.
That was very good. The evolution is online for... God, I can't see the overlay now. This is first world problems. For real.
Tier 3 casting problems.
Not another step.
Knight now looking to maybe herald a fast main push. The Vito Interceptor's gonna get a lot of that KJ util the second B main, and now Harani pushing up. First kill will be found onto Sam Staff. Bomb isn't down yet, but soon it will be.
Spike planted. Finish.
Ooh, that's a good kill from Yessie there. Getting Harani, who's just pushed up a little too far. And now the retake commences. Paranoia coming out. Cranby and Doobie falling, and Knight trying to salvage the round, but he cannot do anything. That's a clean retake on the side of less than 3.
Very clean. The positioning was awesome. Snow coming in for a flank really set the round into motion, getting 2 picks. Really just secured it there. Not much Knight could do after it was taken.
In the middle of rounds.
I'm out of here.
In between rounds.
Yeah. That's not like the stream could do. Well, it's okay. Yessie taking an aggressive angle onto C main, forced to back up here. Turret taking a lot of that aggression, not broken, but pulled away successfully. And now the C hit coming in fast. Knight just running onto the site, dropping all the util, Singer in hand, trying to find something. The space will be respected, and Plant should follow now. But there are 5 players ready to retake this fully and completely. Breachel coming out. The bomb isn't even down yet.
Spike down.
Goldfish, or Pengu, oh no, it's Sam Staff! Getting 2 kills! And now the Omen ult, Shrouded Step, Run the Shadows, going all the way to A. The bomb will go down in this chaos, but it is a 4v2. Sam Staff now, on for 3.
Dovey taking an aggressive position to try to eliminate a lot. But Annie's got a lot to clear here in this position. Has to clear back. Is looking for it. Finds it. And now 4v1.
Perfect clear on Ronnie. And Emmy now just pushed up. Can't really find anything.
Perfect retake. Not much to comment on. They did it perfectly. Just cleared every angle, made sure everything was clear, found the 2 players. Didn't lose anybody, only lost 1 person in the site take. Excellently done.
I mean, they did two retakes that round, basically. One on C and one on A, and they both did them really well, just waiting for the tap of Spike, waiting for Plant, going together, not being too aggressive, and then, you know, just pretty clean fundamental stuff there.
Solid all around. Now we're looking up that we're setting towards another C take again. They know that they can take the site based off of last time, and they know that they don't have a breach ult set up, so they might be able to take this one pretty cleanly.
Heavy rebel control being taken from less than 3 here. Meanwhile, Yessie alone on the C side again. It will pull the rotates immediately. The bomb is committed towards C, but there are 2 players towards A main. This looks like this is the space-taking game. A bit of a slowdown on the side of FourK here. Sam staff pushing up a little too much. Will get punished. Trying to find an opening pick, and now the neon stun from Snowfall to get them out. Will find 2.
Down, C.
Doobie with the trade, and now forced TP out. Will take a lick of damage from that aftershock. Not being swung yet, but will die. However, there are kills on the other side of the map happening, and it makes it a 2v2. Bit of a slow.
Not been a failure. Slowing down. We're going to see a straight up 2v2 fight right now, and we're going to see the gunplay that's really going to come down to it.
Oof. Yes, he's not looking in the right direction. Annie has their back, though, so we're gonna see the turn, but you looked away at the wrong moment. It doesn't matter, though. Not completely punished in the phone line, finding both, but Knight is able to secure those kills, both on 1 HP. Oh my goodness.
Gunplay. Came down to it, looking away, trusting what you had and what you did know. They knew nothing. They had to make a call. Ended up going wrong, but we're seeing some great play out of... Is this less than 3? I don't have the...
Oh, it's okay. So the team... Oh, what is it? I can't tell right now. Wait, no, I can tell. What is it? The team with Vito is FourK. The team
FourK,
with
yeah.
AJ is less than 3.
Okay, so less than 3 is up 4 rounds, and they're doing some excellent...
That's such a good stun from Snowfall, getting that opening pick, but kills are going to be traded out here. Even 3v3, these teams just keep going back and forth between each other. Oh, and Yessie trying to capitalize on the lack of C pressure ends up falling. And now the C hit is full running in. Both players still stranded on A. This is going to be a hard retake for the side of less than 3. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when I don't look at the team names ahead of time. I'm caught off guard. Cramvy committing the Nightfall and the Seekers as well. It's a pretty heavy investment. Nightfall will find no one, and the Seekers now actually kind of spreading misinformation here. Going through the door. Ooh, the aftershock finds Linus, who just was sitting in at the call a little too late. And now a 2v2. 2v1, I should say. It's all up to the sub. Doobie. Samstaff gonna stick that defuse. Has the angle, is able to do it. And
to be kidding me.
the time is there. Doobie trying to make something out of nothing, but it seems that less than 3 were the ones who did that instead.
Great retake from the breach, throwing out his utility at perfect time, getting the kill on Sky, which was absolutely vital to how that retake was going to go, and just following up on the utility the breach did as well, just following up on the fade dog, and just honestly, he just was perfect teammate in that moment for what the fade needed. We're looking at a pre-round setup, and we're looking more towards a slightly more defaulty. I think we're going to see some pressure C, but Vito having his trip on flank, I think will a little bit eliminate that. But Neon has been pressuring whenever Vito is dead. We've been seeing that more in the mid-rounding.
This is a odd buy for FourK, however. They are taking heavy A main presence. Pengu forced to TP out of that committed position, and Yessie able to get that trade, but Cramvy immediately finding, and now kills coming out. Ooh, Pengu Pengu, excuse me, getting body blocked just a bit. Numbers are in favor of FourK here, but 2 players are extremely low, and Snowfall is pushed up all the way C, is now jump spotting, will be able to escape, Wall committed to that. And now, yet again, this is classic Lotus. You fight A, there's too much pressure A, you go C. B doesn't exist, ever. You only go B for ecos. And now the plant coming down. Vault line from Ani coming out, missing. The aftershock makes it so that Dovey cannot peek. And now Linus all alone, cannot do anything. Will fall to that neon slide. That was a perfect aftershock. W literally couldn't go anywhere else besides fighting the people CT. It was great.
They're just setting themselves up perfectly. They know where they want their utility placed and where they need to peek off of it. They're just holding it down. They have had, if already, I think they've had 4 retakes, and I think they've won 3 of them already, and it's been looking perfect for them.
Okay. Now, obviously, there have been some Lotus changes with this new patch. And I am still under the impression that Lotus is an attacker side of the map. But what are you thinking? Because, you know, the defenders have gotten 6 rounds at this point. You're already doing really good.
I think them having Veto on this attack side has actually super helped them on everything that they're doing. They've had some really good defenses from FourK, but I think when they swap, they're going to have a lot harder time taking.
Snowfall here, trying to find some kills. The Rebel fight does go in favor of less than 3. However, Knight will find I think yes, he got a flank up Plat kill. I think that's what happened. If I could use my deduction skills.
That's a great deduction because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Insane shot. They are holding it down. As soon as Vito dies, the flank feels like it's wide open for C, and they've been trying to punish it a bunch. Hasn't necessarily worked as often, but they've got enough out of it that they're winning rounds off it.
Yeah, I mean they have all the players correctly there. Yessie holding that C main space by themselves while the other 4 players push up Rebel, and now finally a B hit on Ecos only. Knight running in with the overdrive. Slides a little too far and out into the open. And now Plant coming down, but there are 4 players in Baby Door looking for something. Yessie here with the off is getting close to Cramvy, who is unable to get anything, and now counter overdrive popped. All the util coming out, shots being fired. It's a 5v2. What can you do in the face of greatness? No one on the defuse yet. There might be a chance, but both players are being held. Yessie will fall. Hrani getting 2, but forced to reload. That's the 3rd, but 4th and 5th will not be found. That's an 8th defensive round for less than 3.
Yet again, another retake. They are locking them down, but Hrani is absolutely... He was flanking before the even retake happened. He knew his positioning, and he was just going for it, and he almost... If some of his teammates had stayed a little bit more alive, I think that retake would have been a lot harder to do with Ronnie flanking. But it was a very good attempt out of him. And I want to see more out of that because that was awesome. Looks like we're seeing a pretty hard A hit right now.
Uh-oh. The Rebel fight goes crazy. Haunt, util, both walls. Oh god, it's the image of Valorant where it's all the util down. Neon slide, Knight into Snowfall. Ronnie dying. Favor goes to less than 3 right now. The aftershock forcing Dovey to be pushed away. Just util dumping. Both of these players are stuck here. It doesn't matter. The Rebel fight just goes to less than 3. This is very dominant from them.
Less than 3 has been putting rounds together, and they have not even had an opportunity to use many of their ults. I think we have seen the Breach ult, the Neon ult, and I think we're still waiting on a KJ and a Fade ult to be used.
Yeah,
so
we saw the Fatal when they pivoted C. It didn't hit anyone, but I think you're right. They haven't used Lockdown at all.
Yeah, they've just been sitting, waiting, knowing they can take that fight. Rebel, we're going for another Rebel fight again, head-to-head.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be less committed though from less than 3 as they did a 1-2-2 split or 2-2-1 split here. but FourK are looking to do a redo of that fast A hit now. Going through door, Knight is completely in, but will get killed by Samstaff here. Pengu dying to Ronnie. Seeker's now popped for the remaining 3 players. The bomb isn't on the site just yet, and the flank will be noted here by Yessie.
Gotta go.
Snowfall with the stun, sliding into drop should be noted here and will be killed for it. However, Linus caught reloading the open, drops the spike. A smoke now to try and stop anything. And
One enemy remaining.
from the shadows, it's a 2v1. However, both players are towards the A site, and they're now both gonna make that mad dash. Probably hearing each other, honestly. This is a game of stalling, if anything. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Cramby buying a little bit of time, but this is winnable for Ani here. It's planted for Mound, but this position here is incredible from the Omen. Time's ticking. You don't know where they are. They're waterfall or CT. Which way are you gonna gamble? Bomb haft seen! Ani with the clutch of 4K, and it's 10-2 and the attack-sided map for the defense.
Switching sides.
I'm now. I will say, the comp setup for 4 is probably a lot better for defense, but this is going to be very hard. They have less than 3 rounds to work with.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god, you were right! Oh my god!
But they have a chance here. This could just be a defender-sided swap where, attacker-sided map where both teams are more set up defensively. They, trust their setups more. But we're going to see an A rumble right now, and I'm down to see this.
Oh boy. I'm going to see both neon walls, both stuns, flashes galore. Let's see who wins the rebel fight here. Paranoia immediately committed. Oh, Snowfall is caught out, but a counter Paranoia as well. Snowfall scanned, somehow still alive. Not for long, though. Knight has something to say about it. Will get traded out by Samstaff, who gets 2, sees a 3rd coming. Linus trying to follow up off that stun, but unable to get anything. Will take a bit of damage for it. Numbers are even. Damage taken on both sides, and Ronnie has pushed up all the way. Not sure. Hopefully this corner gets cleared. Hopefully they're diligent, but right now no one's looking. Samstaff doesn't fall, but his teammate who checked does, and now a 2v2, but both players are here. Liney and Dovey both ready for this retake, but Dovey is on a measly 1 HP here. Samstaff seeing the head of Linus. That's a 3rd kill, and now falling. It's 11-2. What can you do if you're less than 3?
Pry open their minds. Find the weakness. My ult's not ready.
Less than 3 have been just putting it together. Or 4, whatever team is winning.
Wait, which team is winning? I think it's less than 3 is winning. Wait. Yes. Yes, wait. Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Less than 3 is winning, and they are doing it by quite a lot.
They're doing it by their namesake. They're making sure the other team doesn't have more than 3, has less than 3 rounds.
They're just letting them know. I appreciate it, honestly. They're just letting them know how many rounds they're going to win, and I appreciate that. Honesty is, truly a virtue.
Snowfall getting tagged by the Marshal, also gets Team Paranoia there, but able to find a kill with the Judge. Immediately trade out with Bucky here. And now Knight trying to make something, misses that pump. 4v2, less than 3 are just so spectacular. Samstaff has been a highlight for this too, and Ronnie noted on the flank, I think now is just fishing for kills.
Now, less than 3 has very little HP going on and working for them, so there is a very real chance they could lose this. Their HP puts them all roughly within 1 shot of that shotgun. Within range, of course.
They could lose their lives, maybe, but I don't think they're gonna contest with it. It's better if he survives, and it seems like Ronnie is going to try to die to Spike now, being a little bit more exploratory. Fault line coming in. Ronnie able to get one.
Oh, my guy who had
That's all
more
they get.
HP. Wow. Could have been rough.
I mean, it's 12-2. It's match point. This is the.
Listen, I'm trying to give FourK something, man. They need a lifeline. They need the lifeline, and
You know
right now,
a 13-0 before, right?
ooh, I see.
Yeah.
I can't. But this lifeline they're in a gun round now, or should be in a gun round, hopefully.
Yeah. Depending
And-
on the econ.
Looks like we are in a gun round, and we're looking like we're going towards C here. It's just FourK, I believe in you this round. Please put it together.
Knight with that judge, just jump spotting C a little bit. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Almost getting caught out, and now retreating to the further back ends of C. But now, the bomb coming towards B here. That pull rotates from FourK very quickly. However, without the aggression here and the neon wall being committed, it's going to be a B hit, but these players, they are so close. The flash coming out, Snowfall is close. Knight's able to get a first kill with the judge. Been spotted finally, but no one's clearing him. No one's looking. Finally, they turn to see. And now Knight going in for more. The stun missing. However, will be traded. And now a 1v3. Yessie blinded up. Dovey getting 4, and hey, they got 3 rounds. That's not less than 3. It's equal to 3.
It's equal to 3. Great job, FourK. You beat you got over their honesty. You can now start pushing towards a win. Knight's entry there was perfect. He took all the space he needed. He got around the player and got 2 for his. Is perfect. Absolutely excellent to just carve up the site, make it into a nice little meal, and just devour it. It's perfect.
Yummy, yum, yum. In my tum tum tum. Snowfall running out now. No contesting here on the side of FourK. However, interceptor noted and trip broken. That interceptor can be really bad if you run into it and let any of your util get destroyed, but it will be respected here.
A lot of pressure put towards the A section with quick rotates, which might get caught out again.
Knight is here and is going to catch this aggression. However, will be backed up. The Nightfall coming out. Linus is in CT, and the Nightfall misses. So does the Paranoia. Knight is unnoted in sight, and we'll get the spray. We'll get 3. The TP on the site. Knight is just, it's beautiful, man. Looking for a little bit more, I see. The greed is immeasurable, and the greed is well-deserved. A 4K for Knight.
They put everything into that site and got nothing. Nothing. Because Knight is just sitting in the one little spot that is untouched. And he gets absolutely... he gets paid, dog. Let's be honest here. He got paid. They handed him... He got that check in his hand, and he was like, perfect. I'm going to take this thing to the bank, and he got it there. And that was awesome.
Truth news retweet. Another fast A hit here. There are 4 people towards this rebel side, but already. Oh. I mean, we've seen this play out before. You take rebel control, then you go back to PC, but there are 4 players, 3 on the A site, 1 in Baby Door. Meanwhile, you have the Vito who's pushed up all the way C mound. They know there's no aggression there. Dovey forced to go back, and Snowfall now just rushing in with the bucky, gets the 1 pump, looking for more, looking for the gun, gets the gun, in fact, gets out with it. And now Knight sliding in, trying to salvage kills. Oh, a bit of an over-aggress from Sam Staff, caught jumping. It's a 4v4. Overdrive popped for Knight, who is now going the long way around. This is unexpected, and he should be run over here. Knight able to get that kill, and now through Baby Door, Knight with the 3rd, on for the ace. Will he get it? Yes, he will. The between how he was playing before and how he's playing now.
He is heating up. He is on fire. He is. There's not enough adjectives in the world to describe this man. He is truly unstoppable in the moment. He's heated up to the point where now he is just heat checking you, and that's a problem.
That guy saying, "Oh wait, they can't see chat, can they?"
I have no idea.
I don't think they can. Someone in chat. There's an ace, but we're not sponsored by anyone. Actually, we are. We're sponsored by Joshua Wilkinson, deep throating something. I don't know. It's in the chat. You can go look. And Bren doing something also probably funny and inappropriate.
Okay. All right. The Bren Ace.
Ronnie caught out will get traded, and Knight's able to get Snowfall. That's a team stun. That's a team stun. Nope, no it isn't. I'm a dumbass. Knight now, however, falling to Pengu. And finally, less than 3 locking in for this match point round.
We got a flank.
4v2. Oh,
One enemy
yes,
remaining.
yes, E. It's just perfect, and it's all. Oh no.
Oh,
Have to keep
what a way to end the game on a knife. Domination from the other side. Knight was picking it up, but not enough. Unfortunately, the sun crested, and it just faded.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolute domination from less than 3. What a statement to start off this tournament. Map 2 is split, if I recall correctly. So we will be back in like 5-ish minutes. We'll see you in a bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope we're getting into map 2 here. Oh my god! Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. Who care? Hopefully we will be getting into the match here if both teams are ready to rumble. Is there anything you want to talk about with Lotus, particularly the fact that that was FourK's map pick, Ender?
Knight's heating up.
Yeah.
That's all we really need to see. If Knight can start cooking even harder and get a team behind him, they will probably win split. I will simply put it like that. I don't even know if the comp really matters. If Knight's cooking like that, like it just will seamlessly transition into a win, or it should. Just his entering, his ability, his way that he was carving up the map, split can end up a lot like that, where you're just taking sight or just leaving one person to die, or carving up the site to just one person's just isolated. If Knight can continue to do that and has his team follow up on his ability to do that, they should win split.
Go Mix.
Lotus is a harder map to do that on, but he was still doing it effectively.
Go Mix. Go. Sorry.
No, go for it. Mix?
Go Mix. Go Mix. Come on. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it, Pengu. Go Mix. Oh, yes. I
New agent.
believe this is the first mix we've seen, period, in PCMT as a general. No one in the playoffs has opted to play it, going with their usual comps, but I'm very excited to see. Now then, double heal is so broken. It's so crazy broken, because it's like, oh, I did damage to them. No, you didn't. You really didn't. Like, you're just gonna get healed over and over again. So this is pretty similar comps. I mean, they're almost... Well, actually, that's not true. I'm just straight up lying. We have double initiator and double controller versus double duelist double controller. So interested to see how this is gonna go. I hope that Team FourK can bring it back, but you know, it's gonna be a pretty big. You see the top right, Ender? It's a pretty big momentum shift. And I hope they're able to bounce back from that mental.
It's going to be very hard down a map. Usually, initiates that clutch factor that you want to see, where people start working their way back. But from that point of from the other map, if you take that in consideration, they just retaking wise, lesson 3 just looked better. So I'm excited to see what we get here.
Jolly, can you make sure you're following Ronnie on the spectating? Hit the left bracket button. Alright, good. Thank you. Ooh, first kill coming in here from Snowfall. However, we'll be immediately traded out by Linus. Both our NA players are on the primary duelist role, it seems. Ooh, there's a bit of a gunfight happening here. Oh, and Linus able to find 3. And Pengu getting traded out. Kills are in favor of FourK, and they are able to finish it out. Oh my good god.
Solid round, chaotic, Astra doing the stun, getting us a little bit into the chaos of this round, and that's what I feel like Split is really going to show. Is just where we're going to get super chaotic. We're going to be 4 people fighting ramp. Everyone's going to be everywhere, but I'm excited because this first round indicates to me where this is just going to be a slugging match.
For sure.
Blinded.
Flash gonna indicate some presence in A main, despite the fact that I think Lesson 3 were trying to hide from it. Man, we're just sitting here doing nothing.
They're just having fun.
Ronnie's already pushed up so well. He finds 4, runs out of bullets, pulls out the classic. You want all the kills in the world, don't you? You want to get an ace, don't you? An eco ace, the best kind. God, NA casters, we love our ecos.
One enemy
But now,
remaining.
coming in for the kill, Knight with the Judge will sweep it up. A flawless round there. Not too much damage done, all guns kept.
Overall, pretty solid, but now we're going into a gun round, where we have definitely seen Less Than 3 just dominate those gun rounds last game. But Split, obviously, different game, different setups, what we want. I trust in the fact this is going to be a slugfest, and since I trust in that, I am going to predict one person is going to be alive at the end of this round.
Only one person.
Only one person. And I don't want to put my money on anybody, but like I believe it's gonna be maybe not Snowfall.
Snowfall! You said it because now he's dead. Running up. Kills to be had. Yessie finding both duelists in mid. 3v3 now. Bit of a slowdown. Dog clearing ramp a bit, but it's false information. Less than 3, they are waiting outside A main for this. Ronnie, the gun pickup will be heard, and so will the running away. This is going to be Less Than 3's opportunity to strike here. Dog now confirming that there is still presence in A main. Ronnie's just trying to thread this needle here, trying to find any kill you can. And now the sight hit coming out. The heal. It will be valuable as Ani will get the benefits of it, but is the only one left alive, unable to get out onto the site as the ramp player is unfortunately killed. Shots fired. Oh my goodness. Cromvie is so low, and Dovey only has a ghost.
10 seconds left.
There's only 10 seconds left, though, and that plant, it has to come down now. You have to stick it. You have to do it. It will go down, but pulling out your gun, it's just unfortunate timing there. That's going to be a bonus round conversion for FourK, which is a great bounce back for them. 3 rounds in a row, already beating the Less Than 3's name.
Solid work. FourK are putting it all together. Dovey, with 4 kills, 0 death, is just coming alive in this second match and has really put the foot down on the throat of Less Than 3.
As my good friend, my good person, Ethan, Ethan once said, and stole it from someone else, but he said it louder. The 4th round is always the hardest round to win. You know, you win the bonus, you have your guns, you're feeling good. Uh-oh, you got egoed. However, Knight's making sure that's not going to happen, getting that opening pick onto Snowfall. That's no movement duelist for Less Than 3, and Yessie trying to lurk up A. The Viper Wall will be disrespected, and now Yuto going in, Linus fully flashed. Just not enough to do anything. Sam Staff will not fall to that nade, but now the pinch on the players and bench. Knight somehow surviving for so long. Ani finding 2, but that's only on the way out. 4-0 for FourK.
They are just putting these rounds together, and they are really dominating this defender side. I'm not sure if this map's attacker defender sided, but it's sure feeling like defender sided.
I think it's attacker sided. I don't know.
Split might be one of the even maps. I remember there's a couple, but I'm excited to see this next rifle round come up. I Less Than 3 have something in their pocket. I can feel it.
Snowfall dinked down all the way to 1 HP. That is a phantom moment, unfortunately. Hirani will get caught out by the dog, but Dovey able to find Ani. Don't know if the heals come in just yet for Snowfall or if it was missed. Got a little HP back, but not all of it. Jump spotting here now from Dovey. Will spot out too. A ramp smoke to cover the escape of Snowfall. If you're Less Than 3 here, I think you're just trying to find a pick to get back in this round. Uh-oh. They're about to peek Cranby. You can feel it in your bones. Snowfall will fall, but Yessie is able to get that trade, and now a side hit onto B, but Knight is in B main, and you are a madman for even attempting that. Had a shorty in, I believe, the secondary, but you pull out your strongest weapon if that's the setting you have, and that off shot missed. Could be a big toss there, and now bomb going down. There's a late lurker in mid. Yessie waiting for this backstab, is being watched, but W will fall. The splash turned. Incredible performance from Yessie as this round has fallen away from FourK. Only Linus left, and he's left no more.
Yessie just putting on a show on the lurk, getting 3 kills, just to really put to... Words are going to fail me at this point because, like, that was just an excellent round. Words are just not going to be enough to even describe how good of a round that was. But now, it's about putting those rounds back together. They were very good at putting rounds one by one by one by one to just lead into it. Will Lesson 3 continue that method that they did on Lotus, or will they fall to the aggressiveness of FourK?
Well, we're going to see a rebuy of the op here from Knight, who is trying to play on that aggressive B angle, but will get flashed out immediately. Boombot as well.
Face your fear!
Knight's being respected. Nightfall now coming out. Snowfall going in, gets that first kill, and now is just pushing into spawn. The Snowfall way. This guy never stops pushing. Plat now coming down, and that over-aggression is gonna get you killed every time. I'm sorry. Off now delivered into the hands, and Mix ult coming out the base wave. Oh, goodness. Pengu is unable to capitalize off of that. However, Samstaff will find Dovey. And now 3v3, and Dovey is just incredible. Getting those kills, finding those opportunities. And Ronnie, you're forced to save here. I think the op is in reach, but I don't think it's going to get saved, unfortunately. Skyflash noting no one, and yes, he caught out, but that's a 2v1, or not 2v1. That's another round for Lesson 3, and only one saved rifle, no op save.
They are really just hammering down on what they know they can win on. We're seeing again and again, they just hammer it and hammer it. But there was less aggression out of FourK this time, like way less. They backed all the way up, and they just got hammered for it. We saw Snowfall just take all the space that was being given. So I think they got a balance. The aggressions was working on split. Keep going for it.
Snowfall with the rocket launcher will find Ronnie, who has been playing that early angle, trying to find something. We'll get the upgrade as well. Oh my goodness, the stim double satchel in. Yessie finding Crombie in mid. Lesson 3 are finding their footing again. And now a deep dog taking that screen space, but not fully committing to it. Playing discipline, not wanting to give ones when you have man advantage. Oh, traded out immediately. However, Knight pops the overdrive, will find one, and it's all left up to him. The attackers are split and will find Ani, and now noting Yessie trying to get that kill. It will be found, and there is enough time on the board. Knight with the clutch, able to get that round off.
Too much aggression out of Isha, I think. Probably could have played a little bit more passive in that clutch. 1v1. You had your Viper Bite on the spike. Give it like 4 seconds. Wait for him to tap it. Why are we peeking out? You just gotta wait.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think maybe being afraid that, oh, they're gonna stick that tap, so could just be a little bit of a mental thing, but you're right in which you had enough time to try and swing that if you were to full stick, so you had options there. It seems like we're gonna have a Viper's Pit from Dovey committed here into mid. A flash now, getting Knight off of that angle yet again. he really wants to be main kill, and less than 3 are just not having it. Nade coming in from Snowfall, and now the pop, the satchel will fall tonight, but immediately traded out. Sam's staff finding 2. It's a 2v4, site cracked wide open, and Linus noted on the site as well will fall. That's all of them dead. Less than 3. I mean, it's 5-3. It was 4-0 before, now it's 5-3. They've won 3 out of the 4 last rounds. They are definitely coming back.
Very solid, keeping the pressure on them. I've just been seeing so much work out of Isha and mid, just isolating this one pick for the past, I think, 4 rounds has gotten the one pick mid that has really affected how these rounds have been going. And I'm going to be honest, FourK needs to adjust to that. If Isha's just going to keep pressuring you mid, you need to kill the Viper mid. Kill them.
Kill Viper. Speaking of killing Viper, maybe. A fast A hit coming in now. Snowfall double satcheling up to ramp, and Ronnie with the judge will just decimate Sam. Meanwhile, W trying to find Snowfall, who is now, oh no, Bucky killed backstab from Knight here. It's a 3v3. Numbers are even, but all 3 players are watching Vent, not letting Knight get any more value, and now the rotate to B has been called. Linus is on top of this though, shouldn't beat them there, but will meet them, and Snowfall is pushing in as well. Oh, I don't know what's happening over there, but Linus won with that stinger. The pit now committed from Yessie. A 2v2. This is looking pretty winnable for FourK. Even with the pit, you're getting dogged, you're getting boom botted, you've been spotted out, you're getting flashed, but the flash in hand from Ronnie. And Linus now, the only one who can do anything. I believe maybe his toes were seen in the edge of the pit. But, that's another round from less than 3.
Guys, the map is theirs. Isha has just been taking every little bit of map control you've been given to Viper, just keeping it back and forth. And I want to see some more pressure mid. I'm going to be honest. This pressure mid is something that we need to see. They've not been flanking. They don't have flank control. Flank them. They don't have a sentinel set up to block it out or anything. So I'm maybe a bit confused on why we aren't flanking them a bit more, putting more pressure on the backside. But we're seeing now mid control being taken, something I've been wanting, which is perfect.
They heard you. They heard you speak. However, with the site aggression, they know how less than 3 have been playing their pops, and so they are going to give up that mid space. And it's going to be taken now. Linus is the only one here to spot out anyone. Sees one is getting spammed out, though. I believe that is the ping difference. If you are on high ping, you always are advantage on swinging, not holding. Tip for if you are having internet problems or want to cross the pond. But numbers are even. Cranby finding Sam staff, finding Snowfall, looking for a third, will not be able to get it, but now a 2v3. Pengu and Ani still alive, still kicking, trying to find a way into this round, but Knight has taken an incredible timing and has found the walking mix, found the Sky Dog walking. And, you know, that's finally going to be a round back in for Team FourK.
Solid effort from them. They took the mid control off the bat. Obviously, that mid control did not really pay off in the end because they, backed up. But solid idea from less than 3 to, back up, go back through mid because they heard them and they back up. But just FourK just immediately just understand the control they have and the control they don't and start taking back what they need to. And overall, they got a pretty good round out of it.
Ronnie is just trying to be so aggressive with this Sky Flash, is able to find one, but immediately traded Snowfall, has 2 kills with that stim up, the Harmonize, I should say, able to keep it going for just a little bit longer. And now, Antony on the site with bomb, does not clear Linus out, and the Showstopper pop! Both Showstoppers pop, but Snowfall's the one who wins that trade! Damage taken on the side of Snowfall, who will now be full health because of this mix heal. It's a 2v2.
Bomb buddy out. I'm out of here. There.
Knight's trying to make his way back in. Boombot's noted going into screens, but the base wave now coming out, forcing both players to slow it down a bit. Snowfall still looking towards screens here as the other player has not been noted. And Wall now coming up. Snowfall spots out Crombie and on for an ace, but it didn't really matter when getting slid on. Pengu cleaning that one up. I mean, that is incredible from Snowfall getting those kills, but also, dare I say, mix value. I know he gets assists on literally like every piece of his util, but he was able to heal Snowfall back to full, who had regen shield no less, so that's really full. You know, had the stim for the first 2 kills. W mix.
Solid effort. And we also saw Knight and Cranvy take mid to isolate Isha. Got the kill on that, which is good. Fortunately, round didn't come down to that, but getting that Viper off the mid, super important how that round played out.
Early nade ramps kind of. So Snowfall though is just throwing all his util out the wall. In fact, quite literally all of it, but Linus has found Sam's staff. Not really sure how that one happened, but it did. Seekers committed, noting 3 players in A main.
Isha's on a massive flank right now.
Oh my god. I don't think Knight's ready for this. Pulling up the gun just a little too late. And Bomb now, I believe, is going to be headed towards B, but yes, he has a lot of work to do still. Ani, that A main insert, keeping one of the players there. That's amazing. However, there are 2 players here now, and Yessie unable to kill Crombie. However, damage has been taken.
Blocking vision.
It's a 3v3 now. And a dog to get Crombie out of position just a little bit
Spike
more.
planted.
That late mid insert Snowfall is now looking towards CT. Linus able to get the kill. Numbers in favor of FourK. This is so hard if you're less than 3. 1 player rafter, 1 player pillar. You're trying to isolate. You're trying to find those duels, but it's hard to do so. But a free kill will be given. But Linus immediately with the Singer spray trade, and it's all left up to Pengu.
We will not talk about it. We won't talk about it.
Yes. All right. We will
Um,
talk about it.
It was a pretty solid hold, I think, overall. I think that Annie had the correct positioning on how they were going to play it.
Out of charges.
We're teabagging and shooting bodies.
Switching
So.
sides.
A classic NA player.
Classic, yeah, classic NA player.
Toxic.
Toxic. Thumbs down. Get him out of here. Riot, find him. Find him.
It's okay, Linus. We love you.
Who's we? Sorry.
Anyway, your thoughts of the half of the round?
I'm impressed with both sides right now. It's 7-5, but honestly, I think it could even have been a run difference. Could have been 6-6. Could have been 7-5 the other way. This split map's going to be really close coming into the second half.
Excited to see how this does turn out. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting pinged like crazy. Mid pressure coming in now. 4-4. However, will be respected immediately. And Tuvy on that Viper lurk, able to get Ani. What is it with Skies being a main and being aggressive? I know we only have 1 round for sample size for Ani, but I'm just saying the pattern fits. But a B hit is coming out now. Knight just clearing all that space in sight.
Bomb buddy out.
Plant coming down from Linus now, and Yessie, they're able to find a
Out of
kill. Evening out those numbers, and now Stim coming in. Snowfall, that's a little bit whiffy, but kills now going out in favor.
One enemy remaining.
It's even now, however, and both duelists, Knight and Linus, they're both alive.
One
It's all left
enemy
up to
remaining.
Yessie. Knight sliding out wide, able to get the last kill onto Linus. What an incredible flick, able to get that clutch. Holy moly.
It's just heating up. This entire game has just been excellent from Isha. Holding it down, being the retake, taking the mid control that the opponents did not do. Went through mid, did the flank. Isha understands how Split wants to be played and is doing it to perfection.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see if there's any eco shenanigans that will occur, because it's highly likely, you know?
Highly.
Ooh, what is this? Is this a one-way? Are you trying to one-way box? That's a bad. No, I don't like.
Kind of,
no.
not really.
You get the Lord seal of disapproval. Meanwhile, Knight's going balls to the walls, shortying, dashing in completely, but Snowfall, Judge in hand, will nade. Nate sees vent, but the evacuation has been ordered, and now Pengu holding the line, able to get only two, as Knight able to get that trade, but numbers are not in favor of FourK here. And Knight's alone on site. W is coming in pretty late mid and won't be coming at all. Is now Knight left in a 1v3 situation, does have an outlaw in hand, but you have to make a miracle here.
Super isolated, coming through mid late, gets caught, but now it's a 1v3 for Knight. Knight coming alive, gets one.
Snowball not checking the main. The hit with, oh my god, the gun picked up. Knight's on for the ace. Will be flashed. Ani forced off, and now the running herd, and Ani with the judge just waiting for Knight to run into them. I mean, that's a really good try from Knight there, but unfortunately not able to get an ego in their under the belt.
But now we got a rifle round of sorts coming out because a lot of people died. Usually means we'll see more rifles from both sides. I'm excited to see how this round turns out. Now, Emmy trying to emulate what Isha was doing. Going through mid, a little bit late, trying to catch the call. But guess what? They're aware of the Viper tricks because their Viper's been pulling them. Gets caught out. Mid control's been a defining moment of this game.
More A space being fought for here. Not wanting to give this orb to the lurking Viper. And backing up. Ani is caught out. And Knight playing B hell with the judge. Bomb going down now. Waiting for anyone to try and come out of the smoke, come out of heaven, I should say. But now Viper v Viper on the lurk. W is the one who wins it. Yes, he's falling and not clearing hell, but Knight a little too early on it. It doesn't matter. Snowball whipping the shots, not able to connect, and a flawless round for Team FourK.
That's going to push them like really far. They might get 2 rounds ahead here off that flawless. Because that's going to like instantly set your economy up for what you want going into these future rounds. We're watching cinema right now. This split game is just cinema compared to the Lotus that we just watched.
Compared to Lotus, any game's gonna look like cinema. I mean, this you got the action, you got the closeness, you got the hero plays, you got the clutch moments. It's got everything you ever want.
All I ever want.
Seems now that the lurk from Dovey here is going to get a lot more value than usual, as there's no contesting from A main, and the bomb will not be committed towards B because of that. This lurk has been pretty successful, but now Ani is able to reclaim that space. The Sky Flash confirming that there is no follow-up, there is no backup, and Ronnie able to get Sam's staff through a smoke, which is, you know, I would be mad. I'd be so mad.
I'm pissed.
Keyboard's going out a window with that. I understand it fully.
Overdrive popped from Knight here to try and clear the site, but there will be no one here to take it. So, glorified slide refresh, if we're being so for real, but it's okay. Seekers now coming out from Ani, trying to discern where these attackers have rooted themselves, and Sky v Sky. Ronnie will be noted, will not be killed, will be traded though. And Snowfall now coming in fast. All 3 players on site. It's unknown though. Astral Divide to try and stop these players. But I mean, it's getting a little dicey here. Knight able to find one. Snowfall just completely aggressive. Not able to get the kill. Not able to get the spray transfer. Had gotten Knight down to 1 HP. But unable to win that round. Knight living by the skin of his teeth.
They are making it look close. Every round, 9-7. It feels like it's an 8-8 grueler that we're just sitting through watching people punch each other back and forth. And this has just been just exciting. And honestly, who wins this? I got no clue. Because we could definitely see Lesson 3 pull back more rounds. They have done it before, and they'll continue to keep doing it. FourK could also just slam the rest of these rounds with Knight's aggression. We're seeing peak at its moment.
Main space being taken by Lesson 3. Actually, wait, it's all 5 players. In fact, they are now trying to kill Dovey on the lure. This is kind of crazy. You're just going full aggro here, just completely running, but the long-range fight will end up winning it out. And the bomb now being planted on the B side. Knight's able to find one, but I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You're on a low buy. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Let's 5-man push A main and see what happens. Unfortunately, it did not really work out in Lesson 3's favor.
No, unfortunately did not. But I like the aggression. Like to see it. We saw that it was working on the side of FourK when they were playing on defense. So, you know, why not just try to match it a little bit? Try to get a little bit aggressive. Could have worked. Didn't. But, you know, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try it again.
Yeah. Well, I would say this is the important round.
Mhm.
Both teams are on a bye. It's 10-7. If you're Lesson 3 and you lose the next round, it's 11-7. Then you're looking on an eco, which you might lose and be put on match point. So this is where it can really start to snowball, or we can see the back-to-back. I really didn't like this from Pengu. Not at all. It is the fakest one I've ever seen in my life. No disrespect, but also disrespect.
We get it. You know, learn some new one ways.
Yeah. The iPad controllers are hard to do one-ways on, but Dovey will fall to a nade caught out there. I'm not sure how. Maybe a bit of spam, and Ronnie will find Yessie. Meanwhile, the hit's coming out now. Seeker's committed. Linus, they're going in. The Snowfall, the show stopper committed by Snowfall. I'm mixing up my words, I'm so excited. And now it's all left up to Linus. They're not able to get that kill onto Pengu, and now both players are looking to try and isolate, but it's the double swing. Lesson 3, they did not lose that important round, and we are just gonna keep fighting in the ring.
Gonna keep going back and forth here, and it's gonna be probably a 2-round swing the other way. If this game has been telling us anything, it's been 3-round switch to 3-round switch to 2-round to 3-round, and just keeps going back and forth. So if Lesson 3 can put up, you know, a couple rounds here, put it to 10. If they get it to 10, they'll probably end up with Team FourK on an eco, and that might be the decider of the map.
It's getting to be crunch time here. Both teams finally showed up. Pick committed from Yessie here, taking that B main space. It will be respected. Boombot, I think, just trying to get some early info, seeing if anyone's pushed up, but there's 3 players in vents. That is a lot of people ready to fight mid. And maybe Ronnie's Skydog will see it out. Let's see here. How many do you spot? 1. I think it was just the 1. Kukas coming in from Goldfish, who gets stunned on his own some. Ronnie put down to 11 HP, but first blood goes to Team FourK. Snowfall, however, is on a devious off angle, is only able to get 1, immediately trade out by Dovey. Numbers, however, are still in favor of FourK. not enough damage. And now the bomb coming down. A Viper's both pits committed in this round. One for pre-plant, now one for post-plant. And Dovey's trying to get a kill off of this. Man's advantage for less than 3 here. You kind of just want to root out the Viper here. Wow, that's crazy. Viper will be spotted. The Nightfall getting them to 1 HP, but it's all left up to Sam's staff, and Cromvy will just clean it up nice and easy.
None of my stuff has malfunctioned
That
yet.
might be the nail in the coffin. I think some of them are on not enough of a buy to really fully invest. If my money brain tells me anything. But, yet again, these rounds have been scrappy, regardless of if it was an eco or not. So, we could see a definite, full invest, half invest, get some kind of scrappier round in that could, pull their way. We've seen it, we saw it from FourK. We could definitely see it from less than 3. Can we stop throwing this one way? It doesn't work. It's not one way.
They can't hear us. They can't hear us.
Goldfish
Pengu,
is dead.
you can't hear us, which is okay. Like, you can't take our advice in the real time, but it's just it's advice time. iPad controllers they can do easy one ways, and when I mean easy, I mean those one ways are out in the open type easy. But trying to get a specific one way, like an Astra or specifically like an Omen on an iPad controller, is so difficult because all you have is the flat terrain. You don't have the 3D map. And as I've been talking about controllers over and over again, Ronnie's the only one left back sight. He's not left anymore, as Sam Staff is able to get 3 kills.
Scrappy round.
Next point. Yeah.
Scrappy
11-9.
round?
Thrifty.
It's real scrappy round. Getting the pick mid for Annie getting the pick mid so that they can get, the Vandal, and then just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing through the back of their spawn, getting one and setting them up to be in a bad position for the guy Heaven. These scrappy rounds are really just gonna kind of be what's gonna be frustrating about this game, and they're gonna keep forcing them to be scrappy. And I think if less than 3 do that, I think they'll pull away. The scrappier the round, the higher chance they do have of winning it.
I'm out of here.
Operator. Yes, he has an operator.
You want to fight
Sky Flash is traded. Everyone knows where everyone is, and Knight knows that everyone dies. However, Snowfall has found 2 in ramp, able to defend. Site will be taken, but not any more space beyond that. Plant now should be coming down here from Cranby.
Spike planted. Blocking vision. Can't use that yet.
Timing is going to be so important on how this is going to work.
Cranby messed up the smoke. Cranby smoked vent, trying to take back that star by accident, I think. And now, smoke's coming in from the mix. Snowfall stimmed up, ready to take some duels. Will die to Cranby, who is just unafraid. And Knight now looking, does not find anything. Less than 3 are able to get us to 10. They are not giving up.
Scrappy. Snowfall just picking the right moment to just push through, getting the timing he needed to get 2 picks to just immediately swap the round around. Knight was just looking like the round was going to be over, just getting 2 picks, isolating side, having the Astro Wall up. It's like, oh my goodness, he had so much time to do stuff. Snow just takes the time, takes the moment that we know that was there, makes the round scrappy again. They win it. Less than 3 win a scrappy round again. Things are adding up here, and they're adding up in the way of positives.
Yeah, less than 3 as well. Should be noted that a lot of their wins on defense have been diffuse wins. They have been letting FourK plant. Well, letting's a strong word. The bomb has been getting planted every round by FourK, yet the retakes have been successful every time. Knight pushing up into Heaven will find 2. That's a site cracked open for Team FourK.
Setup. is happening right now. They're taking all the space they need because, FourK is not taking the space that they required. So they're going to just push through, take more space.
Knight immediately spotted out by the showstopper. Will fall. It's left up to Dovey and Cromvey, who are doing pretty well for themselves. Never mind, I lied. I'm still trying to get used to the names of people and the colors. I'm confused. It's 11. Guys, it's tied. Look, it's tied. I didn't mess
It's
up
tied.
the casting.
It's
I never
22.
messed up anyone's names.
Definitely. I just I think they got sight and then didn't continue the pressure, and all the space that they took, they just didn't hold it. They went through mid, and Emmy went the long way around through spawn. We see Isha, and I'm going to say this because we've been seeing how the difference have been played. Just kept taking mid no matter what. I think they lost a lot of control, lost a lot of space, became isolated, and then they became A-tier picks. I think that round was just due to that.
Pingu now looking to be aggressive outside his own smoke, but will get caught out. Not very well for Lesson 3 as FourK, they're looking to make a statement back into this round, and in a 5v3 situation, it's not looking much better. Boombot gets the kill on Snowfall, by the way, not the gun. Wbot, and Yessie, who had that op, looks like is going to attempt this 1v4, picking up what I hope is a rifle in Vent. That's an Odin. That's not a rifle.
Close as you can get to one.
No, you can get a Bulldog or a Guardian, because the Odin costs more.
Nah. It's all Ish it needs.
Hashtag lying. Someone loves Assassin Pie over here. Yessie trying to find something out of anything, and FourK, they're on match point. They're not ready for this series to end just yet.
We have a lot, I think, of really good plays happening. I think definitely that was aggressive mid take that they knew they could have because they've just been sitting back. I think that was the first round that we saw Pengu push through, but just they saw that they could be aggressive, were aggressive that time, and the round belonged to them, and they deserve it, all to them.
Let's see what Lesson 3 have in store for us for this round. Seem to be playing more passively, holding angles, checking for info, that type of stuff, but Prowler from Sam staff will immediately spot out one of the FourK players. Trailblazer coming in now. The stun on Heaven is incredible, but no one's peeking off of that as there are players' vents ready for that trade, and now Dovey just trying to find something with that shorty. Will fall, but Cromvey and Knight, they have just wiped the board with everyone on A, and now a 3v1, but or 3v2, excuse me, but Ani is here. We'll hear all of this movement. We'll hopefully maybe get a catch. We'll find one, and now a 2v1. Yessie with the op. This is last round before OT, so you better go for it if you're sure, but Knight pushed all the way up, just too aggressive on that take, and now for the final kill! Unexpected! Cromvey pushed up close in the corner, finding the kill on Yessie. We're going to map 3.
We're going the distance.
Yippee!
And this is, obviously the first set, or the first, oh my goodness, the first map, not map. Oh the first match that we have of the EU squads facing off against each other, and it's already been amazing. We're looking at something that's going to be spectacular. Definitely a closer map, but now we're going back to a 3-site map. Now, I don't know if Haven plays anything like Lotus, but if it plays anything like it, we might see, less than 3 take it. But
I hope not.
FourK looking like a lot aggressive, which is something Haven definitely benefits from. If you're more aggressive, you probably will win the map. And FourK were playing way more aggressive towards the end there. So, what's the balance here? What do we see? What are we seeing balance-wise?
They picked up the pace, and you'll get to see how map 3 plays out in a few minutes. We will be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lesson 3 versus Team FourK. We're going to Map 3 Haven. After seeing a bit of a Lotus stomp from Lesson 3, absolutely owning. Team FourK was able to pull it back and win split. What was it, 13-11? It's pretty close. We're about to get into it. What are your thoughts, Ender?
I'm liking it. Knight still heating up, still keeping his the fire going. We saw some good stuff out of Lesson 3, where some solid plays out of all of them. I think we got a pretty solid game going with a very evenly rounded team and a team that has just some fire behind them that's been really pushing them forward.
I'm interested to see if nope, Pengu is not gonna pull out the mix because everyone hates Loron games. To be fair, they did lose with mix, so it would make sense why they're not wanting to go back to it. But this is interesting comps we're getting from both sides here. You don't see a lot of Cypher play in NA anymore, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna work for this. Double duelist again, Snowfall, just that running it down style that we all know and love so well from him. But I'm waiting for FourK to lock in because I think this Reyna is a troll and a bait and not real. I was correct every time. It's not a mirror match. It's almost a mirror match. The difference is Omen versus Astra, so let's see if there's any interesting moments that come because of that. But this is probably going to be similar play styles for both teams here.
Knight not on Neon. It's first map without it, so we'll have to see how those differences play out with having a different player on Neon.
Linus has picked up the Neon. I'm not sure how. Well, their Neon's pretty good. Pretty also one of the NA players, so you're moving fast. Neon does help with that advantage, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. This is the decider. I forget everything. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Well, I'm a chud.
Well, what I'm gonna say is this pistol round has not been the deciding point for any team. Win or lose, it feels like either team can kind of take it from whatever point. So I'm excited to see, maybe there's a little bit more consistency compared to the last pistol rounds.
Looks like the classic Phoenix ult maxing will be occurring here as Sea Orb will be taken. Yes, he was through cam trying to contest, but it was immediately broken, so no info there. And Jesus, I forgot that it's on a 60-second cooldown if it gets broken. That is brutal. Buff says no, please.
The Cypher nerfs that happened almost 2 years ago are still affecting him. Who would have guessed?
Yep. Why is the cooldown 60 seconds for Sentinels? They're so weak. Give them some power back, please. But anyhow, it seems like we're going to be having a B hit here, if all things go well and considered. But Util is being respected, being thrown this choke, the wall, and the stun, and evacuation will be noted. Sam Staff healing up in his own molly just a little bit. And now the pop on to A. Thrawny is pushed up. Plant tapped. Paranoia already used. And Snowfall from Heaven will get the first blood. But Framby with the trade. Bomb has gone down now. And Sam Staff trying to contest with the right click onto the low. Thrawny. Numbers are even now. A bit of a slowdown. Just the tiniest pause. And Dovey peeking out, and Sam Staff is trying to bait for this player who's on the flank, but they're aware. Linus looking just a little too late. That's gonna be a pistol round win for Lesson 3.
Solid effort. Isha flanking. What they were doing last map and the mid, we're taking control and doing all that. We have again. Maybe this is what the Cypher play is going to be. Definitely more lurk plays out of Isha. But this has been pretty solid. That pistol round was, yet again, scrappy. 2v2. scrapping it back and forth. Is this what the maps are going to be like? We're just going to scrap back and forth? No consistent like push?
You know, I would like to see that. And is FourK forcing? Because Cromvy has bought a stinger. We can't see anything else, unfortunately, but I would assume that there is a force happening for the side of a team FourK, which is fun and interesting. And the classic eco strat go B. Both smokes committed, stingers as well. Linus unable to get the first kill. Ani able to trade out Knight with the shock dart. No one else is coming on to this B site. And oh my gosh. Cromvy is so low in the corner here. Slow down now, and Snowfall pushing up A is gonna stay short. Has what I believe is a Bucky in hand. Is gonna lodge a judge. Gonna spot out W, getting that kill, and Cromvy is the only one left alive. 1 HP is able to find Ani, but that's it. The force not rewarded. Only 2 kills taken.
We're now not looking to go into a buy round. You know, the last couple of games last 2 games we've seen them go into buy rounds into round 3, but this time we're not. We're gonna go see a save. So less than 3 is gonna have 3 rounds in a row here. And as Lore pointed out, what?
So don't cast or curse it. They're not gonna.
No.
They can win.
The game's over. The game's over. I'm kidding. But toughest round to win is the 4th. And maybe the 3rd is the roughest to win. Who knows? At this point, any round's hard to win.
That is true. Every round of Valorant is winnable if you put your mind to it. Just shoot better, LMAO. You're bad. All low. Pushing Garage here. Knight getting body blocked by his teammates. Getting tagged out by the Silver Drone Shock Dart. Trying to find a bit of damage there. No kills yet in Snowfall with this judge. Has worked his way up all the way into A main. I mean, nuts. But Knight similarly pushing, looking for an early kill with the stinger. Unable to get the kill on Ani. Now close, but not completely traded. Kills coming out now. Snowfall falls in A main, and it's 2v2. Ani though, with the Bulldog finding a 3rd. The Sheriff shots not connecting. Even a body shot would have downed them, but no cigar. And it's all left up to Ronnie, which, no matter what happens, is really good damage if you're FourK. Even though it is a bonus for less than 3. And now Ronnie trying to find something. Paranoia, backside. Has the bomb, the tap. Pulling out the judge first, it's your strongest weapon, and Sam Staff with the side stab, I would say. Solid round from FourK, but now we're gonna get into an actual buy round.
An actual buy round! Excitement! Cheer, ladies and gentlemen! We're going to see Vandals, Phantoms, maybe an Operator, who knows? I don't know. But round well, who knows, man? Who knows? At this point, anything can show up, and I would not be surprised. But I am excited.
Haven is a very good op map, but I don't know if we're gonna be seeing a lot of ops, just because, Neon and Phoenix aren't particularly well-known operator agents. But maybe it'll get picked up by someone.
Isha last game had the op, if I remember correctly, so, I might see it out of a Cypher.
You are remembering correctly. Run it back, coming in from Knight, trying to take space, jumping up, trying to find a kill. Will find Samstaff, and now just trying to get any info, using the body to his advantage, and yes, he got tagged out backside. Linus scooping up the kill. The plant now coming down 5v3 in favor of FourK. Knight, caught with Molly in hand, but not caught fast enough. Ani punished, trying to be aggressive. Knight jumping into his teammate's own Neon stun. He just wants those kills, but Snowfall has the judge in hand and is the only one alive right now. Got the upgrade Phantom. It's a 1v3. This is winnable for Snowfall. Finding the first kill certainly helps. The side refresh You have a wall available to you. Clearing out back sight, doing your due diligence. And now, unable to get it. Cromvy killing any hope of a clutch there, and Team FourK getting their first round.
Getting their first round definitely looked excellent on the side of the take. You know, obviously the I'm gonna forget what the Phoenix ult is called, but the Phoenix ult securing one kill, running it back, got it, 1 kill, and then that just took all the pressure that they needed. They pushed through the pressure, kept the pressure going until they knew that they couldn't continue to hold it. That is a lot better from what I've seen, just holding what they had and backing up when they know they can't hold it. Excellent job.
Shock lineup for what looks like a Cypher trip. However, there's only one trip. Place a garage, and I shouldn't have said anything about the op as Snowfall finds the first blood on to Dovey with it in A short. And now Ani pushing up with that gun, trying to find any space, but there's 2 players here. Linus is able to get that trade, unaware that there was another person inserted in A long, and now it seems like the A hit is the best possible approach here. You get that kill, you take space, but there are already 2 players here ready to stop whatever is going to happen. Snowfall heavy with this op, looking for the kill, unable to get it. Will be noted, going back for seconds, gets his reward. 2v4, and now trying to find something. Knight punishing that over aggression. Snowfall trying to get a third, is unable to, but the flank now coming in from Yessi. Was being watched. Linus just barely missing that timing. Bomb not planted yet.
30 seconds left.
Tap. Waiting for someone to push, I believe. Run it back now from Sam's staff, getting more info, and they're evacuating. They're leaving the site. Oh, but yes, he is able to get Knight on the way out. That flank, the flank almost getting the value it needed, but Sam's staff is here ready to get Linus, and Linus just has to get this kill, has to find something. Able to get the kill while fully blind. Linus in the 1v2 clutch. Plant comes down, gun in hand, gets one. Overdrive popped, ready to get that last kill. The slowdown now. Tagged out by the spy cam. Noted, completely able to get the clutch. Linus with the 4K, they're able to win that round for Team FourK. 3 health.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that. I'm watching this round like, oh, it's over. Oh, man, Linus ain't got it. Linus is him. Linus held that down, and he popped the ult at the right moment.
Linus is them for realsies.
Them. Apologies.
It's okay. I don't know how other people feel about it, like if their pronouns aren't, if they don't use him, but it's like, you're him.
I just say names. That's like the easiest way to avoid it.
You know what, I call people bro.
He's Linus.
I call people bro in a non-binary way, the same way I call people him in a non-binary way. Cromby getting the opening kill on Yessi here. That's all the Cypher util going down. Player on C site trying to get out, just unable to, and Linus just keeping up the momentum, but Snowfall now trying to sprint all the way through. A main into garage, is unable to. Cypher ult committed. Just 5v2. FourK, they're looking good. They got the momentum back. That clutch surely must have been a bit of a motivator, but Ani getting 1, but Cromby getting 3.
Domination, just pure use of the Solve ult to isolate the site, taking it. It's yet again just pressure and pressure and pressure, and less than 3 is succumbing to it. They're folding. I'm gonna be honest, they're folding on the pressure. They were up 3 rounds. They just lost 3 in a row. And one round was very winnable. So they got to lock back in. To be honest, they might need a timeout. Get that brain lock back in. Get the brain juices.
About timeouts. I don't think either of these teams have.
We've had a tech pause. And that's it.
We had a tech pause at the end of the first round.
No pauses outside of that.
Oh gosh, Snowfall getting a good chunk of damage onto Dovey there, but is unable to get out, trying to escape. But the flank now coming in. Ani will be noted, and Dovey just holding it down. Plat now coming in. I mean, this isn't eco for less than 3, so you're just trying to make something happen. Ani can certainly make it happen, but
player standing.
Dovey with 3 and Knight getting Pengu. And now just trying to do some lasting damage. Maybe you get a gun on the way out, maybe not, but 3 people are holding you. So I don't know how successful this is going to be. It wasn't successful. It's going to be
No success.
another round for FourK.
Putting rounds together. They are just going to continue with the momentum that they know they have, and they're just going to be aggressive. We saw it. They're just going to keep being aggressive. They were aggressive last round. Now, this round through A, they were through short on A. They had Spike thrown on the ground in the middle of sight on A. These people don't care. They know that they have the pressure, all that they need. They're happy with it.
This is going to be a big momentum switch. Obviously, 3 rounds won for less than 3, but then FourK winning 4 in a row. I won't get to say that very often. But, Sova, 100 Jury being popped by Ani here. No tags, I believe. No damage. There should be some info that their players stomping down A long, and there will be Snowfall is hearing this contact. Trying to find something. Will get cleared out by Dovey. However, Sam Staff getting that trade on tonight. Phoenix Stiff, mayhaps. We'll
Possibly.
never know.
Well, the chick stats at the end.
This is an interesting position. Hrani. Names. I'm still learning names. Hrani is pushed all the way up A. Spotted out by Astra. Pengu will fall. And now the A hit coming in. Neural Theft spotting out that all of these A players are coming onto the site, and a TP up into heaven. It's the classic aggressive play. Dovey again, just getting those kills. Ani completely unaware that this could be happening. Ronnie's able to get that kill. I was a little worried for a sec, but no sweat. Easy peasy. And now, surely you must know that Yessie is flanking. And they're watching all the angles. I believe they are aware.
I'm just going to secure this round nice and easy. Oh, well, maybe not nice and easy, but one dead.
Linus, I think, trying to defend Dovey there, who was in cam, and then just got owned. Unfortunate. It happens to the best of us. But that's 5 rounds in a row for FourK, and if momentum and snowball is certainly rolling down the hill for them.
I'm out. Please call one. Please. You need to stop this momentum. You have to break it somehow. You got to get them to be overthinking stuff. A timeout's a perfect time to call it. Let you readjust, and then them over-adjust into what they're doing. But fortunately, I don't think we're going to see one.
Gang, let's split up and try and find clues.
There.
Sorry, God.
Gang, let's find them clues. They're hiding somewhere.
Let's find them clues, and it looks like they're gonna try and find them mid. But Dovey again is just owning. Will get traded out by Sam Staff. And oh my God, Knights run it back, just taking all of that A space, and you know, the bomb's down. It's a 4v5. You're on an it's a 4v3. I'm such a chud. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. All 3 coming now from CT, less than 3. They're just, I feel like you're just trying to do damage at this point.
Economy damage, physical damage, emotional damage, just send any at it.
Coming in, it's really good. Linus, however, will get caught out by the run it back. Ani getting Cromvy. It's a 2v3, numbers in favor of less than 3. However, Knight getting that first kill with the Phoenix Wall is amazing, and there's not enough time left. I saw that ring on the bomb.
Oh, very nice retake. Definitely the highlight of less than 3 of their retakes. They take them very well, and they managed to do a lot with them. Obviously, time running out there, but they put a lot of effort into that and really could have came away with it.
They did a lot of economy damage, too. I mean, no one came out with a gun in the end.
Yep, and they're coming in with guns now, so the economy will slightly even out, not fully. Obviously, you know, winning 6 rounds in a row will do wonders to your economy. But, you know, nothing that a timeout couldn't fix.
True. Again, you only get one timeout per half because of how Valorant custom tournament mode games work. So, yeah.
Use them. They are a wonderful thing to use.
Truth nuke. Yesy here, backing up. I just realized that we've been watching left-handed gun cam the whole time. You know
I
what?
reckon.
It's okay. Shout out to the 10% who are left-handed. Sam Staff getting that opening pick on to Ronnie. Now a slowdown. Bomb not really being committed anywhere. I mean, that's your smokes player going down too. It's pretty big momentum killer if you want any. You want to pop onto a site, you're gonna just have to take all your gunfights now.
Gotta win a bunch of them to even get this round into play.
Sam Staff's just spotted out, and right before the Astro Wall goes up, Yesy will fall. A site now being taken. Knight is pushed up extremely far in, trying to find a kill. Will get out, won't get completely punished for that aggression. Bomb's now been planted, and as you said before, lesson 3, they have great retakes, and they have man advantage as well. All the util now coming out, overdrive, pop, Snowfall, able to find one, but immediately traded, and Linus able to get trades. He's the only one, they're the only one left, and they're not able to do it.
Oh, yet again. Retaking.
Finally getting around in.
Retaking what they've been excellent at. We saw it on Lotus, and we're gonna probably see it again here. They just have to put these rounds together, get the kills, and they did that. They got some opening picks, which is, I think, see, if I was smart, I would have a piece of paper here and be writing down, oh, they got first pick, this happened, but I didn't do that. I'm gonna just make up a stat. Lesson 3 has probably gotten probably 2 of the opening picks this entire game, and so. Now that they're getting an opening pick, they win the round. Maybe there's a correlation.
Our stats man, Tenyaku, is... We're gonna need some verification on that if there's a possibility, but I also do love making up stats for fun and attention. Now, a C-pop coming out here. Both Sentinels and Ciphers, I should say, dead, and Snowfall... Neon diffing Linus, it seems, and already not a great start to this post plant for FourK. Sova Drone getting all the information in the world. Ronnie used Turn the Shadows to get out of sight, if I'm not mistaken. And now the tap coming in, but the attackers, they're doing well. Drone will spot out that no one is on the bomb right now, and Snowfall now is trying to stick. Smoke's going down, the Phoenix Wall is there, but Ronnie's aim is true, knowing where that bomb is planted. FourK able to get around, and we're going to move on to the next one, the last round of the half.
No charges left.
7-4. Go for it.
I don't have audio, so if he used if Ronnie used From the Shadows, I can only tell based off minimap. So
he did.
Yeah.
I don't have audio either, but he was there 1 second, not the next.
Yippee. Anyway.
Yippee. 7-4. We could get a 7-5 half again. It's scrappy. Obviously, these lesson 3 like scrappy rounds because they tend to win them. So let's we're going to see a lesser buy on this side. Obviously, seeing Expector and a Vandal and Phantoms out of people.
Buy as much as you can. You're not going to have the money left over in Night with the attack up. Sam Staff has been a thorn in their side, pain in the ass, and able to get that down early is huge. In fact, he had the run it back online, and that's not going to be used this round. Dovey able to find a second. 5v3 already incredible start, but we know how lesson 3 are. Their retakes are amazing, so we're going to see if they can retake in a 5v3 deficit. Shock darts coming in, so get some damage off the Knight there. And Yuto being respected, Drone immediately being shot, thankfully, but all these players are swarming around the entrances. Ani, I think, waiting for any over-aggression, able to get a random kill on the Linus. Kind of, I would be mad, but Knight is able to clean it up, able to get 4. It's an 8-4 half. FourK, after what was a disastrous map 1, they've brought it back and they've been dominant.
Yep. And to just see Knight, pulling back his stats from where he was kind of negative this entire half, pulling it back with this excellent last round to really, remember that he is Knight. He is like frying people. He did it last map and he did it the map before. He gets a bunch of kills. And I pointed out that the rest of the team needs to get behind him to give him that support. They're doing it right now. They have a very even stat line. Emmy, Knight, Harani, Linus, and Cranvy are all holding it down, being positive. So he's got a team behind him, and they're really making sure he doesn't have to do a lot.
Pistol rounding, and Snowfall has a shorty on attack, which, I mean, you're Neon, so, it could work, but also, if there is any range involved, you are dead, and it seems like Knight is trying to get some early aggression on to A sewers here, but looks like it's just going to be an A hit here with Yessie on the lurk. Well, I say that, but Yessie's lurk has gotten so much space that they want to take this bomb away from the A site. Yessie not overcommitting onto the B site, and a stun. Paranoia committed to B as well. Great game sense from Yessie there to get out. That's not going to be a lot of retake util for the side of FourK. And now Plant coming down. Snowfall, who was already so low, will fall. And that lurk, again, just getting so much value. But Knight is immediately on the flank, I believe jumping the trip. But the cam not looking, hit his way, able to get the kill. Numbers are even, and now Knight coming in from garage. These players are trapped on site, but almost the double flank. But Ani now going back to main. Trades coming out, and Knight now sticking this defuse, getting shocked, is at a measly 1 HP. You have to do something. You have to swing out, and it doesn't matter at all. Ani is able to finish that round out.
All the shock darts, he wanted to get to half. He wanted to stick the whole way, but when that second shock dart just came down, he realized this might have been a misplay. And I think it was. I think if he simply let that second shock dart land and just kind of backed up, I think he probably had a more winnable round. But obviously, super well played from Annie, and hope more of these scrappier rounds continue to happen for less than 3.
Agreed. They won the pistol last. Yes, they won both pistols this map. It didn't really help them in the first half, but maybe it can help them now. Hopefully, mayhaps. Snowfall bought a judge. Of course he did. Of course he did. This guy loves pushing up with shotguns. Prawny, get your gun out, please. Can't stay away for that long. And Knight picking up the shorty now as players are coming his way, but he's gonna get droned out. This is great diligence here. The basics. Did you not clear the corner? No, they know. No, they know. No, they know. Okay, that's good. That's good. But Knight gets the kill anyway, and uses the ult in a single spot. Is alive. Has a gun. Has 3. Is somehow winning this round out for FourK. Just complete and utter dominance. So the spikes down in sewers. This is completely flipped.
Bad utility usage. Bad utility usage.
God, the pistols really don't matter with these teams. You can just win the round. Knight getting stunned here, but has so much backup. Snowfall getting stunned out, is on for the ace. Knight, come on, give me another. The answer is no, but the round will be won.
I'm out of here.
Oh my goodness, they ecoed them. They ecoed them.
He could done from a great place. Knight just flipping on a switch on the defender half already, just making sure that they're going to take this map pretty solidly. They win this next round, and they are in a fantastic spot.
You said bad util. What util did you think was bad?
I think they also should have Sova darted. I think it should have been a Phoenix Volley and a Sova dart right at him. so he'd be at way less HP.
A shock dart.
Shock dart, that one.
Yeah.
Whoop.
He was already out of the corner, to be fair, but that is understandable. But I mean, they put the damaging util to clear him out already, so I would get why it's like, oh, we can just kill him with our gun, and surely he won't kill us with a classic, but he had a shorty, so it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. My values come from Siege. I think you should just spam utility at the dude. Just throw as much as possible at him and get him to like force him to make a bad decision. But
Nuke.
so that's my opinion. I understand if it's wrong.
All good. It's okay to be wrong unless you lose. Knight again getting that first kill on a Sam staff and just a hit. It's just not happening. You have to get your sewer insert somewhere, and it looks like Snowfall is going to take up that mantle. Does have a judge, and Knight is playing the range game. Just peeking each other. It's cute. But Knight, however, getting pushed back. Paranoia will not allow Snowfall, and this is great util from FourK, not letting Snowfall get close. However, he is going to run up in any way he can, and only one kill found for Yessie, who had an incredible lurk up, but Cromvy able to find two, and the spike now goes towards C. There should be a free plant down, but again, 4v2. Really difficult if you're less than 3. However, look at Garage. Snowfall is pushed up, holding with a judge, I believe. So looking for anyone who's gonna push in, and they have doubled up now. Not sure if they're gonna contest Garage, as it looks like all 4 are gonna come out CT. It's really good keeping them in a wide area. That's not even a judge, it's a shorty. Now it's sticking the defuse, but both players are on, not a flank, but not from long. But it doesn't matter. FourK are able to win that round out. Only 1 kill found in the post-plant aftermath.
It is over.
Hard thing to do. They got the plant down, which gives them, an alt point, so they can continue forcing their way towards their alts, but overall, it's very hard to win that. So them losing, but at least getting 1 kill isn't the worst thing that could have happened.
No. It wasn't the worst thing that could have happened, but now it's round 4, which means we're going to see an actual buy round. Again!
Let's go!
I love it when both teams can buy guns, so then they have to shoot each other in the face. I love it when that happens. A orb being taken here by Knight. However, there's going to be no backlash or anyone even contesting it. Is this a full C hit? Snowfall getting tagged out by the Cypher. Trip does not aware of Dovey in the back line. Dovey jumping up on box, trying to find a kill, and getting pinged out is Sam Staff, who will fall to Linus, getting 2 on the entry. The sight hit is just snuffed out. And, jeez Louise, yes, he is just so good with those. Getting the run it back, killing Linus.
Deploying drone.
Will fall, however. It's 11-5. That's a buy round lost, and this is looking like just a little bit of a reverse from what happened on Lotus. This time, FourK are dominating.
They are very much just holding it down. They know the aggression works, but they also recognize that how they can play off of less than 3's aggression. They played very aggressive there, but they immediately swarmed back site. They had enough smokes to cut off back of site, and then they just swarmed it a little bit. They had 2 players sitting back there, cut off the guy there, just kept punishing them for whatever they're trying to do, push through. I think that was a pretty excellent round out of them.
Sova, orb got, and Knight having to push back from the recon drone. Looks like a fast A hit. Knight getting flashed. Run it back is down, so it's only Snowfall left on the site, who will get 1. Knight will get 2, though. Gets scans out. There's just so much util being dumped here. So many players dead on the site, but numbers end up in favor of less than 3, and the spike was running away from A, but it seems like a re-hit is in order.
Playing a little bit of a ring around the rosy.
Yeah. Yes, he's in B main. It looks like gonna find some contact here with Dubby. could sow some false information, but Knight is still on the A site,
One enemy
looking to get in
remaining.
a corner, doesn't get the kill. It's all left up to Dovey. Again, a sub for this team, trying to root out the Cypher. Will get the first kill, but now a 2v1 neural theft, revealing those positions. Get your gun out, they're so close, please. Nut flash in hand, a dink through the wall, ahead of the flash, you get the kill anyway. Somehow you're still alive. 1v1.
Cage triggered.
Players spotted, trying to find something.
And making sure for sure they were going to win that round. Both teams are really impressing me. This 11-6 scoreline really doesn't feel like it sometimes. Sometimes it really
No.
does feel like it's an even match just going head to head.
Yeah, and also didn't even think about it before, but obviously that's a huge round for less than 3 to win. If they lost that, it would have been a match point, and then it's like, you know, you're counting down the chances you have at that point. So a bit of momentum in their favor. So if less than 3 are able to keep it rolling, this could get pretty close. Now the C exec coming out. Linus with the judge. Dovey will fall, and Linus getting the kill on the Snowball, finally popping the overdrive, trying to find another, but Ani immediately with the trade is getting scanned behind the Sova. But now, Astral Divide being committed a lot of respect and ultimates and abilities, just being committed to this site hit. And now the Hunter's Fury doesn't tag on the first. Cromvy is not able to find a kill, but it doesn't matter if Ronnie is getting literally every single kill, and that's gonna be match point or series point for Team FourK.
I can only see two people's money, but there might not be a buy here. It might be a very risky buy here, if any at all, where some players won't be able to buy as much.
I mean, it's last round. It's perma last round, which means you buy as much as you can every single time.
You just throw everything you got at him. The question is, will it be enough?
I don't know. It's not looking like enough. 6 chances for less than 3. Who, again, looking so good on Lotus. I think this is just a testament to how good both of these teams are. I mean, despite the fact that they both are having a bit of stomps right now. The early Neon Stun in, the overdrive pop for Snowfall, who gets 1, gets 2 through the smoke. The A exec is just so fast, but Dovey will win the Cypher 1v1, and now just pushing in. Sam Staff's run it back, destroyed. So it's a 4v5. Waiting for that Paranoia. Paranoia now launched, and Emmy in. Snowfall gets a 3rd. Snowfall gets a 4th. Can he get a 5th? The answer is yes. That is going to be an ace for Snowfall.
Not checking your corners just leads to death.
Yeah.
Set the
Second way to get
paranoia
back
up.
in it, an ace is a way to do it.
Oh, very much. Sets yourself up for, you know, the feeling of greatness, which, you know, I bet Snowfall is feeling like, you know, the GOAT right now. So, and I don't doubt it. I want that feeling, right? You want that feeling to be like, I'm the best here, because the second you get that feeling, you'll start believing in it, and you'll start sending them sideways.
Confidence is a very large factor in this game, and if you think you can win, you can win. Trades coming out. Not even trades, just kills happening on opposite ends of the map at the same time. It's gonna be smokes down though for FourK, so already difficult to try and stop, and he pushes, but Cromvy has pushed up, finding 2. Both duelists down. It's a 2v2 though. Linus and Knight versus Pengu and Ani. Oh god, the Sofa's out in the open. Knight's not gonna peek it though because of the drone. That's just very dangerous. And Knight is able to finish out the round, getting both. That is going to be a match series win for Team FourK. The first match of PCMT EU. Or EMEA.
EMEA, EU, whatever you want to call that region, really. But excellent job. Knight showing up in the second half, just putting it all to work. 23 and 14 really was the decider in that second half of the map.
100%. Do we want to get anyone for an interview, or would we like to say no, you don't get any because we hate you?
Ooh, that's a really. I don't
Do
know.
you hate them?
I hate all of them. They all played horribly. They should both lose. No, I'm kidding. I don't know who to grab.
I'm thinking that I'm just thinking we don't get Knight or Linus just because they've both had, they've both been on the NA, so I want to get someone
That's fair.
new
That's
in
fair.
here. I want to get Ronnie in here, if that would be okay.
Go for it.
Where's where's the invite list? Every time. Here we go. Are we in the right chat for this link? We'll have to. Oh, well. Whatever. Wait. I can figure it out. I can do this. Invite to voice. Recipients will land and cast. Yeah, I don't know how this works, man.
I know less, so.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna go in. Let me.
I've been left all alone. I will get up to shenanigans. But as we wait to get the the person we're going to interview, this was definitely an excellent game out of both teams. Really great to see. Obviously, we've not seen the other two teams play yet, but if that's the level that we're going to see out of EMEA, we may have to consider them a legitimate region going forward.
I got Crombie.
Crombie, good.
I go in, I'm like, who wants an interview? And Knight just goes, me. And then I go, who wants an interview that's never had an interview before? We
know Knight is the GOAT.
We know Knight's good at this game, okay? We need to give some screen time to other people. Oh, it's Thorny.
Thorny. Yeah. Thorny.
Thorny? Then
Thorny.
why is your name... Am I stupid?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to move away from the Chrony. It's kind of like an old rendition. I'm still perfecting my...
Oh. No, wait, no. I said that specifically because if your name is Thorny and your in-game name was Thorny and I was pronouncing it Thrawny the whole time, then I would have felt like a real idiot, but...
No, my in-game name is the Chrony, but I'm cutting the because it sounds like I'm the guy, but I'm not the guy. So...
Alright. So, okay.
Thorny.
So,
welcome to the desk.
Yeah.
How was it playing your first PCMT game?
Honestly, the emotions were really high. I watched a lot of the NA PCMT games and it was fun. And I was waiting until we get the EMEA tournament. And I think we didn't prep too much. And I think we changed like comps on every single map before the start of the game. And then we just wiped it off. I think Knight popped off on Phoenix especially last map. The ace with the shorty was... I was biting my nails off. And I'm just really grateful to be here, honestly, because it's a great community. I'm really enjoying being more involved in it. And I'm looking forward to the next game. GG's to less than 3. They played really well. They really upset us on Lotus. Personally, we were such Breach haters when we were thinking what we're gonna play, and then Breach just comes in and destroys us on Lotus, which we thought was our best map.
I did want to ask about that. You picked Lotus, but ended up low-key getting dominated, so...
Yeah, I think it's like it was kind of a warm-up map for us because I mean Linus plays on ping, and I'm pretty sure that one second. I'm pretty sure that Emmy also is on 1 hour of sleep in the last 3 days. So
Oh my, what?
we were surviving. The first game was a warm-up and a wake-up call for us. The split is kind of where we gained the confidence because I'm not gonna lie, after the first map we were like, okay, GG's, it's 0-2 because our split was the worst map. We thought we wanted to ban it, and yeah, second map. But instead we kind of persevered. I think we like clutched through a lot of the moments. We lost a lot of post plans, but then we adapted, and I mean, yeah, we crunched it out. Really, this meta is about fighting together, just those skirmishes in some mid rounds. And I think we just had a little bit of better synergy today. That's it. And last map, I don't know, Knight popped off, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Good game.
Kind of went over everything and answered any questions I had, unless you have anything else, Ender. I think that's it.
Obviously, you answered a lot, but how do you feel going into your next matchup? I don't know who your guys' next matchup is, but how confident do you feel going into the next match?
Pretty sure we're playing WFC next on Sunday or Monday. Let me check.
Oh, yeah, there actually are games scheduled. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I love lying.
Let me check. Just give me a
I can also
moment.
check.
Schedule.
Nope. Sign-ups. You guys
Yeah,
are
games.
playing
Yeah,
the
Sunday
football
or
club
Weather
on
Spoons.
Monday.
Or on Monday, yeah, not Sunday.
Yeah, Team 2
On
is
Monday,
the Sunday game.
yeah. I mean, Weatherspoons, we played some 5 stacks in rank with some of the guys from Weatherspoons, and I mean, it's gonna be a fun game. This was a fun game. We didn't know what we're gonna be coming into. I guess they're gonna have the watts to watch on us. It's kind of the disadvantage of playing first. People can watch the demos, but I'm pretty sure if we refine some stuff, you know, Lotus and maybe some other things, I'm pretty confident we can win. I want to play Sliggy, man. I don't know what to say.
I don't know if anything could get Sliggy on the game, but maybe he'll be on Team PlatChat one of these days. We'll have to see.
We need to put a question and ask a question. How many
public shaming?
What do we need to do to get Sliggy to play against us in a 5-stack of PlatChat?
Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation. It is such a pleasure to, I mean, again, being involved in this community.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been nothing but fun.
I'm glad you're having fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep, I'm gonna get back to my team now.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
See ya.
And thank you, dear viewers, for joining us for the first game of PlatChat EMEA. I've been Lauren Games. I've been joined by Ender, who again I drafted like 5 minutes before the stream started. So thank you for filling in.
No problem. Happy to do it again.
Ronnie was observing. Jolly Jello was producing, and that's gonna be all from us.